Welcome to Pull the Trigger 101. Private Allen here is going to do a quick weapons demonstration to show you locals how it's done. No offense, but I see a lot of you guys firing from the hip and spraying bullets all over the range. You don't end up hitting the damn thing and it makes you look like an ass. Private Allen, show them what I'm talking about.
Jock, thanks for coming.
Pleasure to be here,
You
Tim.
met the wife? Met the wife?
Met the wife? Your wife?
Yes.
Yeah, I think it was earlier.
That's my wife. She's
on
in
the way
my
down the
house.
stairs to the den. Yeah,
Oh, okay. Welcome.
Thank you, Tim.
You met the wife?
Met the wife. I was wondering what happened to her after Leave It to Beaver.
Oh, yeah, there she is. There she is. Good. She's looking good, isn't she?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, thanks for
Age
coming.
as well.
Met the wife?
You bet.
Okay, that's all you're going to say. Good. Jack, thanks for coming.
Nice to meet you, Tim.
Oh, nice to meet you. Met the wife?
Oh, yeah, many
Yeah,
times.
Good, you have. I didn't know about that. There are 4 aircraft built into this. The other one would be Sopwith Camel, which if you've ever watched the Peanuts, that's what Snoopy flies. Or he's supposed to be flying. He actually flies his doghouse. So as the more pixels, the better the picture.
And their recent announcement of some of the hottest CD-ROM
I've heard that voice
titles of
before,
the
but I'm
year
usually going,
show their
Whopper.
dedication
Whopper.
to breaking
It sounds a little bit like
French
the
fries.
market
No,
wide
Whopper.
open.
One thing you have to do, this is a very sensitive, especially flying a Learjet, this is kind of sensitive. Oh, there we go. Notice the flight. You don't want me captaining your flight to Miami. I wonder if there's an eject button. Now we're looking at body insight for window, which surprisingly enough allows you to look inside, you guessed it, the body. And this actually may come in handy because we may want to find out what a full bladder is. And Prince of Persia is a game, but more than a game. It's a kind of an adventure game. Here comes another guard. Got him. This is eventually one day how we will all go shopping if society keeps up this way. I need a Twinkie. I need it. There we go. Let's go ahead and go into the brain for now to see how many brain cells we have left after my college days. You can't add conditions such as, you know, I'm giving the money to my wife only if she wears black for the rest of her life. That wouldn't pass, and also, unfortunately though, that screws up a bunch of movie plots that I was thinking of. Play golf.
No way, Tim. Your wife has dishes for you to finish right now.
Crawl down, oops, do a little rap dancing right there. Little MC hammer right into the wall. Okay, here we go. Well, great. Well, you've been very informational. Thanks so much for coming. I think we're running out of time, so join us next time on Home Computing.
I think the whole internet's full of extremely lonely people. That's why we all do congregate. And there's days when we just want to be alone, but yet we want to feel somewhere. I've had lots of people go and just sit in some of these rooms that I've made the more depressing rooms. And they just sit there for hours. The song in the room, you know, touches them in some way. Or, oh gosh, there was one room. I can't remember the name of it. But a grown man sitting in there crying, and I'm like, what? He said, I understand this room, and that's what's fun. That's the kind of rooms I enjoy doing. Are the ones that kind of that disturb people. I enjoy those. If I get somebody upset by a piece of a work that I do, I win. I mean, I did good because they understand, and it did touch them. I'm sorry, sometimes it depresses them. But sometimes it's also a place where they can go and get in touch with themselves. A lot of times 2 or 3 people will just go in there and sit and discuss the room, and then...
Sorry to interrupt you guys. Sorry to interrupt your deep webs. By the way, my pickle was so legit, it still had the stem attached. And then I had a bit of a mini crisis because I was going to the bathroom, and I was like, I can just throw away the stem in the bathroom. And then I thought, wait, no, bathroom trash isn't for, like, compostable shit. You don't want a decomposing pickle stem in your bathroom trash. Okay, now here's this part where we're going to show you how quickly games launch on Switch. Oh, that's actually a little longer than usual. Usually I don't see the thing happen twice. But there it is. So that's pretty fast. And yeah, the game still has to load, but I mean, man, even PS4 doesn't switch games that quickly. And load times are real fast. You typically only load when you're going into a major dungeon or a shrine and out. Was all that takes the longer? Yeah. I don't know. That stuff means something, you know? I've had times where I have 30 minutes to play a game, and if I play something on PS4 or Xbox One, sometimes it can take, no joke, like 15 minutes to get into a game. And that's if the system has to patch and the game has to patch. Granted, sometimes I can find a way to play without that stuff, but Zelda, I should probably move the webcam. The hearts are there. When do you think the first price drop will be? A year? I don't think there will be a price drop for a while. Nintendo's pretty good about maintaining the price points of their stuff. Nintendo doesn't really do that. What you will probably see instead is they will put out a bundle over the holiday, which you could argue is an effective price drop, but it's not quite. Yeah, I'll do some of these. There we go. Dark light resides in cursed statue's eyes, pierce gaze, purge steel from the shrine. Sure. Hopefully they tell me roughly where that. Okay, so it was around here. So I gotta find a statue with some eyeballs. Oh, Resonator, you're doing a cheese man. That is me going fast. Man, if my mouth was open, just be all the bugs. Okay, Chris. Yeah, no, I don't blame you at all if you don't want any part of this spoiled for you. I'd be the same way, to be frank. I don't think I'd want to watch this game streamed, unless I'd already played what I consider to be a whole lot of it. Then it's like I wouldn't feel like any of it's getting spoiled. What kind of pickles do I like? The ones that cucumbers, because if so, I think I'll have to unsub. I mean, Melissa, all pickles come from cucumbers, so I'm not sure which ones you're referring to. Well, thank you, Chris. Thank you for the ad bits. Does that not happen anymore? Can you not farm ads for bits? Yeah, sorry, Frank. I kind of like returning to stream with an explosion of speech. So, I mean, all right. So the game's not dropping frames right now, and you can see pretty much everything in existence. Whoa, what the fuck is that? What is you? Oh, that's the research lab. For real, the only place it really ever drops frames, and it's very minor, is if you're inside of like a lot of trees, and there's like some combat shit going down. So it's basically the worst case for the game. Oh yeah, Purple. Thank you for reminding me. I need to change my game, because yeah, I was playing fast. It's Zelda now. Oh boy. Maybe if I just type in breath, it'll find it. Nope, Breath of Fire. Damn it. The Legend of Zelda. There you are. Done. Yeah, Rez, just send it to me in Discord. I'll check it out. Hopefully. Oh yeah, I have a fire sword equipped because I was in a cold. So this is like how this game is kind of cool, actually. So I was in a cold area, and I equipped my cold thing, but it didn't give me enough cold resistance. So I equipped a fire sword, and that warmed me up enough to where I wasn't cold anymore. But it was cool though. I was just like, God, I wonder if equipping a fire sword makes you warmer, and it totally did. So cool. Yeah, it's also when you're running on docked mode. Yeah, in handheld mode, when it's running at 720, it's totally stable. And I don't know, maybe I'm too forgiving, but I think a couple of frame drops are okay. Like, they don't change how amazing and fun the game is. So, Kill a Meme, 2-month resub. Thank you. It's a sweet name. So yeah, just floating around. Gotta find a statue, pierce its gaze with something. The pop-in can be, you know, it's there. There is pop-in. That doesn't bother me either. The game is just, ugh. It's just so perfect. Actually, I think I can turn up the volume a little bit. This game is not as loud. The fuck is that? Hold on. Never seen one of those before. Hello, Stone Talus. Okay, well, what the fuck are you? Sword no arrow can pierce, cunning adventure, scale its body, and attack the ore sprouting from its peak. Oh, it drops gemstones. What a coincidence. I need money. Oh my god, alright. He punched his arm off. Okay, so you have to hit that thing. I don't want a trident. Yeah, we'll use this. So I just gotta find a way to get on him without getting squashed. Fuck me. Alright. Doesn't seem so bad. Hip! Hip, hip, hip. That's right. We shouted the Colossus now. Oh, this doesn't seem so bad. You just gonna let me beat you to death up here, buddy? Oh, no, okay. Ragdoll. That was Boston? Boston was awesome. Fucking cold, though. Hold on a second. What happened in the last few years that changed game capture to always look like shit in open areas? Or with racing games? Ah! Screaming Helmo. You're talking about bitrate. So... So, hold on. That explanation's a little complicated. I'm going to refer to Antonius' comment first. I understand what you mean about occasional drop in frame rate, but for me, if a game is already at 30 FPS, and it drops even lower than that at times when the gameplay is hectic, it's hard for me to look past that. I totally get you. Zelda's combat's kind of slow. It's not easy, but it is kind of slow. I don't think you have to worry about, like, Call of Duty issues with it dropping a frame and you dying because of that. But I get it, you know. I get it. If you're, like, stressed out or whatever, you definitely don't... You don't want to, like... have frame rates or technical issues also adding on to that. I get it, I get it. All I can just say is, having played it, the frame rate drop is not a factor. At least it hasn't been for me. It's never annoyed me. I've noticed it occasionally. I've been like, oh, I got a little choppy there. But as soon as I notice it, it's gone. So it's not like it's choppy for a long time. And I mean, I don't... Seriously, I also don't want to sound like I'm making excuses here. If frame rate's a big deal for you, then you know that. You don't need, you don't need me telling you otherwise. And like, you can see the frame rate kind of dip when it loads into that. Give me your stones. Yeah, Rez, man, I saw the nor'easter on the way. I got out of Boston pretty much just before it hit. And I was a little concerned that I was going to be spending a lot of time there. I think if I had been in Boston when all that, well, hold on. HotDadsForYou.biz. Did I just discover another side hustle? Oh. Kala, that is the most clever thing I think I've ever seen in my entire life. Congratulations. I need to put that in my, I shouldn't publicize that, but man, that should be my, my Twitter bio URL. Is the Master Sword in this game at all, or are the weapons breakable? No, Resonator, the Master Sword is in the game, and it is not breakable. But I don't have it. I've only heard anecdotes about it, and I even wish I didn't do that. But apparently, it's got some kind of energy recharge thing, so you can't just use it. You can't just use it all the time. Yeah, it's a Discord link. It's a redirect. Beautiful, beautiful. Who switches Bruce borrowing? I think he bought one. I don't know for sure, though. Alright. So that's the NPC that gave me the quest, I think. I don't know if this is where the actual objective is. It'd be pretty lame if it just directed me right to it. Hello, Wilberforce. Have you bought or plan to buy any accessories for the Switch? Yes. I bought a replacement, or a secondary dock. So I can put it, I can like pick it up and move it from my setup in there to my streaming situation. I already owned battery packs, but in the weird instance, if I didn't own one, I would have bought a battery pack for it. And I bought a case, but it's from a third party. So it's like this really, really nice looking leather kit. Oh boy, this is not good. Although actually, no, this is fine. Boom! Oh wow, how did that not kill Link? I think maybe the rock itself was shielding the blast. Plizzy, you wanted hot dads? Who's to say you're not gonna get him in that Discord? Jeez. And yeah, Milta, I love electronic music. You got a band for me? Lay it on me. Give me that! I'd say I'm glad I don't deal with winter. Winter weather in Arkansas. Like I had in upstate New York, but it's getting down to 20 degrees after all, like last week it was 75. Fuck! That's so cold. Alright. Yeah, this fool. Hey. Hello, turnip. Or radish, sorry. Dark light resides. Dark light resides in the cursed statue's eyes. Pierce its gaze to purge the seal from the shrine. Cursed statue. Right, doll. What? Dreadful variety of doll. Can influence the user's behavior. So there is a cursed statue in Hateno Village. You gotta shoot it with an arrow? Don't want no stupid shield. I will take a picture of you, though. Yeah, that's right. You had to walk to school in -10 degrees? Buh! Crystal Castles. I know that group. The band in question is called Nerve. Drum and bass. Have an acoustic drummer. Whoa, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I'll check that out. Nerve. Let's see. Yeah, you're not giving me a whole lot to go on here, man. Unless it's like one of these. Oh, there's a Korok seed I can get. I will put an apple in you. Hup. Oh, hey Pixel. Thank you for tuning in live. Yeah, I've... Sorry, YouTube has kind of been back burner stuff for me for a while. Just because I don't have the motivation or the disposable time to make sure I'm really steady with it. But I will make an effort to be a little more current with that stuff. I finally got caught up, mostly due to the fact that I went about a week without streaming. So yeah, hopefully uploads to YouTube will happen much faster and be a little more reliable. I don't expect that'll be big business, mostly because I'm not titling or thumbnailing things in a way that would make anyone want to click on them, and also it's just very low effort content in general. Dark light resides in the cursed statue's eyes. Pierce its gaze to purge the seal from the shrine. Unless... Does he just keep giving you hints if you keep talking to him? Oh, no. So this is a doll that controls people's behavior. And yes, in case my long-winded preamble wasn't indication enough, I do not want this spoiled, so I'll figure this out. Alright, there is a cursed statue in Hateno, and that's really far away, never mind. What? It's normally like kind of close to where they give you the stuff, but... Oh shit! Simon just subscribed. Well then. Well then. Well then. Who thinks of most of the titles at work? Mostly it's Bruce. But typically what we do is whenever an edit's finished or an episode is ready for publishing, we'll all watch it as a group and we'll all kind of throw out ideas for titles together. So hopefully through that process we arrive at something that both hasn't been used and is provocative enough to get clicked on YouTube. That's the goal. Sometimes it's almost a game to find something or come up with the most ridiculous title we possibly can, like trying to outdo each other. And in that way our titles almost become like in joke with the audience, where it's really lame and stupid and kind of like the rest of our content, and almost satire of YouTube, almost, even though that word is a little too intellectual. Watch every video that comes out. Fierce, of course we do. Yeah, we QC everything before it goes up. All right, well, we got a sub hype to celebrate. Thank you, Simon, for subbing. Here's a nice chill jam for you. Oh, we met at PAX? Cool. Well, I can say, without question, that everyone I met at PAX was really cool. So, if I met you at PAX, then you, sir, or madam, must also be cool. Resonator, that track was Track was called Epic, E-P-O-C-H, and it's from Tycho, T-Y-C-H-O. Alright. I gotta find this cursed statue, whatever that's all about. Tenno really seems like it's too far away. And he said something about a doll? What the fuck is this? Some of this stuff, like, I'll take the quest and I'll just... Yeah, you can drop a song. It's cool. I'll just, like, hope that I'll incidentally come across whatever the hell I'm supposed to do. And then it languishes in my playlist. And admit that's beautiful. And that is very fast. And so there's a camp over there. Some barrels. Fuck. Splatoon 2 playtest is the 24th for the Switch. Or the 24th, you mean? Yeah. I don't know. Maybe it is here. Maybe one of these... Why are you running? Where you going, bro? Maybe at night.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I bet one of these statues glows at night. So I'm just going to chill out here until night and see what happens. Found the cool Spotify playlist. 9 hours of 80s TV video game retro-inspired electronica. Man, I guess it's all, like, vocal-less. Sounds like a pretty good work track. Oh, bye, Fox. Her friend Marcella says hi. Can you say hi back? Hello, back. Let me go now. Hope you catch the rest on YouTube. I said hi. Hello. Come on, you. Let's give it back. There we go. Mind asking how many hours I have in this? If I knew, I would tell you. It's kind of hard to tell, man. Hours sort of just flow by in this game. It's wonderful. So now to kill the time, I'm fucking, like, dynamite mining out the side of this wall so I get gems that I can sell for money so I can buy warmer weather so when I do the next dungeon, which I think is going to be in the mountains, I won't die of cold. I think that's the thing That's the thing I like about this... Oh, man. My treasure has dropped right at my feet. The thing I love about this game, and Final Fantasy 15 had elements of this as well, where you set out to do one thing, and the world is so open and so brimming with, like, mechanics, that you end up doing a million other things, except all of them have a purpose. They all have some consequence. It's not just busy work, you know? It's not going around in Assassin's Creed and picking up all the feathers or medallions or whatever. They all have far-reaching gameplay implications for both your little Link, or the state of the world, or the state of your equipment. It's just so awesome. If you've played Zelda past 7 days, your Switch profile shows. Yeah, oh, there's the link. Yeah, here. I'll just leave that tab open. I gotta make sure it doesn't autoplay. Okay. Milt, I did get a link. Thank you. Which is better, 15 or Zelda? Zelda's more complete. But I think between their core gameplay systems, probably it's still Zelda by a nose, but 15's very good. This game is long as Skyrim or Witcher 3. I think there's enough content in it that you could play it as long as you played Skyrim. I don't have a good concept of Witcher 3. Plus, Witcher 3 also has 2 expansions, so I don't know that that's really a fair comparison. Are you comparing that to, like, the whole thing? So, I don't know. Link, please save us from evil. Nah, man. I gotta mine rocks and pet these cute foxes. Reminds me a lot of Shenmue. It's like, Ryo, save your dad! Yeah, sure. Hold on. I gotta play this arcade game and buy some capsule toys. But yeah, that's what it amounts to. Same thing in 15. Noctis, please restore the realm. Sure. I'm gonna eat some fish. Okay, I gotta can't blow myself up. Oh, damn it! I could have caught it. And there she goes. Oh well, I'll go get it. It's about to be nighttime anyway. But just little stuff like, so there is seriously a silent brilliance in this game. So I'm trying to figure out this riddle. It's like just descriptive enough to indicate that something might happen at night. So I'm kicking around trying to find clues, and then this dude bolts out, and he's like, I don't work at night. So that's a way, it's a hint, and it's reinforcing that you're onto something with this nighttime thing, you know? Because he wouldn't find the answer to the riddle if he leaves at night, or if he's never here at night, let's say. I was thinking, whatever Eddie tweeted out, whenever Astolfos tries to reassemble itself. Not today, Isis! Not today. Remember the Shenmue playthrough? I do. Shenmue, however you're supposed to say it. Still waiting on Shenmue 3 to come out so we can play it. I would be totally cool if they put out an HD Shenmue pack. I wouldn't mind playing those games again. But I don't want to go through the headache of getting them working again. Oh, fuck, that didn't count. There, that's gonna count. Booyah! Alright. Trying to fill up my compendium. Oh, there it is. Look at that. All I had to do was chill. All you gotta do is chill and actually experiment with your intuition. Setsuna seems like a pretty chill travel game. Does the active system take a lot of focus? It doesn't. It's a very chill travel game. Setsuna is a very, like, it is a 16-bit RPG. Maybe 32. How was PAX with Matt? It was awesome. Matt's a great travel buddy. This says Wind Waker camera mechanics. I mean, yeah, I think Zelda stuff has been like that for a while. It's always hold shield to center camera behind you. Printing shmoney, shen money, shema dollars. With you fucking NPC. Yeah. Actually, that theoretically happens if you find enough. If you find enough great fairies. No spoilers. Thank you, Cormhusk. I'm not really that smart. Did you get to use the Switch as a portable? Yeah, Resonator. It was my buddy when I went to PAX. I played it on the plane trip there. I played it in the hotel at night. This is, you know, it's weird. Sorry, every question leads to a really long tangent. Maybe that's just how I talk. Makes me good at streaming, I guess. But I recall there are particular moments in time. Holy shit. It's like all kinds of gears. Oh, wow. Usually if there's a puzzle to find a shrine, you get an orb as soon as you get in. It's like, you found it, you already beat it. This is interesting. Oh, so yeah, what I was saying. There are moments in time, in gaming at least, when a particular scene is like so healthy and everything about it's right, if that makes any sense. So like, NES era, the 80s game crash had sort of killed off all the competitors. Nintendo owned the market. And as a result, all gaming was on the Nintendo Entertainment System, aside from PC, and PC was its own sort of thing in that time. So it's like, okay, the two environments were PC or I need to pay attention to what's going on with this puzzle a little bit. It was like PC or console, which was Nintendo. And then Super Nintendo came out, and it was against the Sega or the Master System. But with the exception of a few games, it's like, this is kind of where it is. If you want to play games, this is where you should play. I feel like, for me, the Nintendo Switch might be, aside from PC, my dominant console experience. Just because it's like, ooh, Jay Willie and the Funky Bunch just subscribed. The ability to take a gaming experience everywhere you go, have that gaming experience be instant on, instant off, and basically offer no downside versus gaming on a full home console aside from graphical fidelity. That's something that's very valuable to me in my life circumstance right now. To me. So I think it's awesome. And I feel like, having been to Boston and back, I've kind of put it through the pace it was supposed to go through. So, not my favorite guy from Funhouse, but damn it, do I respect your dedication to the industry? Alright, fair enough, fair enough. I'm not gonna... I understand if I'm not your favorite. Number one, because I'm not Elise, but I'm also not James or Adam or Bruce. So, it's alright. Don't gotta apologize for that. But, I do love video games a lot, so I'm glad that that came through. Glad that that's appreciated. Damn, I love video games a lot. Yeah, that face when you're not Elise. Every day I wake up and I remind myself I'm not Elise. It's just because you're not Elise? Yeah. No, it's okay. You're very well spoken and it's really enjoyable to listen to you ramble. Okay, that's interesting. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I say too much. Not in the sense that I like spill things I shouldn't spill, but more like, man, no one wants to hear my shit all the time. But I force it out because sometimes being overspoken is also funny. I don't have a whole lot of tools in my belt, to be frank. All right. Just because this kind of reminds me of Final Fantasy music, and because, boy, do I love me some schmaltzy mid-90s world. That's what you're gonna get. So, Jay Willie and the Funky Bunch, please enjoy your sub-hype. Alright, that's approaching critical levels of funk. Yeah, harpsichord solo? That's when you know it's getting real. When the old Casio 800 dials on over to the harpsichord set. Lawrence's ramblings don't sound like ramblings, and that's why people like it so much, is the title of your senior thesis. Yeah, I suppose. I don't know, I just attribute it to, I don't have an internal monologue that turns off. It's just always going. That's not necessarily a good thing, too. That's part of the reason why I enjoy alcohol. Is because under enough inebriation, my brain shuts up for a little bit. It's maybe, I don't know, man. Maybe it's just like, maybe that's my own particular shade of, I'm not gonna say autism, I think that's reaching a little far. But maybe just like, mild OCD? I don't know. The longer I'm alive, the more I realize everybody's kind of crazy in their own way. Everybody's brain is so different. And just the way people think and reason, so different, so unique. Which is why, man, again, the older I get, the more I'm like, you think you figured it out? You think you solved life? Alright. I mean, fuck me, I've been wrong about things before, but really? All of it. All of life. You got it? Alright. It's the, something... Well, that puzzle shouldn't have been that easy to solve, but I think I cheesed it out. Thank you, open physics system. Also, good. This is something that I learned and has terrified me ever since. That little chest icon means you have gotten all of the treasures in a shrine. Which means there are so many shrines I have not gotten all the treasures in. I didn't get them all in that one. I might have to do a pass near the end of the game. Ooh, shit. D-Dez-C just subscribed. Cool. Your shade of weird. Yeah, see, there you go. It's your favorite flavor of anxiety? This random internet stranger had to guess. Yeah, Heritagelic, it's interesting. And, you know, this is another one of those benefits of age thing, I think. Whoops. Sorry, I don't want to stay on screens if I can help it, because I don't want people to see things that they may not want to see. I guess that's just going to happen. If you're watching a stream of the game, you're probably okay with seeing stuff, one would think. But, yeah, it's interesting to me because, I've definitely noticed, and this is, again, part of me just sort of hyper-analyzing everything because my brain never shuts off, that to a large degree, what people find appealing about maybe celebrity is the wrong word, personality, is confidence. You know? It is almost, without question, a universally desired trait. When somebody perceives somebody else as just doing what they want to do, provided that it's not visibly hurting someone else at the moment, because then they're evil. But it seems like in this world, if you can perceive somebody doing what they want to do, living how they want to live, being who they are, and not feeling self-conscious about that, that person is enviable for that trait. And I haven't seen a situation where that's not the case. Maybe if like somebody's a little too confident, like they're just aggravating, they're rubbing your nose in how free they are, that can be annoying. But it seems like that's one of the critical things about, especially with like YouTube and influencer types, is confidence. So it's, you get into this weird position where people then never articulate maybe the things that they go through. And it makes me wonder, you know, is where's the trade-off then between being an honest, open, and approachable human being or being the sort of person that people want you to be, if that makes any sense. And it's all, and again, this is just sort of I have no conclusion. I am not driving anywhere. These are just some thoughts, and I like, huh. And then when I take that to another conclusion, or when I extend that thought further, then it's like, okay, well, what do I want to be? You know, do I want to try and groom a persona that is liked by the world, or just be whoever I am, and fuck it, see what happens. I think honesty comes across as confidence. It does, Pixel. You're right about that. So there's confidence, which is where you put off the impression that you don't care. But I think, and this is not mental masturbation, even though it could be construed that way. I think a mark beyond that is being so confident with yourself that you can admit to yourself and others what you think your flaws are. But even that can be a bit of a game. I agree that confidence is seen as all by positive and desirable in many ways, but the issues become one's self-awareness. You're constantly questioning what happens if people figure out that A, you're faking it, or B, you're proven wrong. Yeah, that's true. I think that goes back to I think it was Abraham Lincoln. Honest people don't have to have good memories. Which again, as I get older, becomes more and more true. Okay, I've got it. D Desi, sorry it took so long to get your sub hype ready. It's ready now. So please enjoy it. I don't know, I'm in a particular mood. Anyway, I do a lot of thinking about human behavior. At a point in my life, I was naive enough to think that I could solve the human condition. Since then, boy, have I given up on that. But it's been more like people are never illogical. Well, maybe they are always illogical, but everyone that makes a decision, either through action or inaction, is doing it because they think in the moment, either based on what they intellectually think or how they feel, that was the thing to do. For either their self-preservation or the preservation of others. There was some combination of factors that caused them to come to that conclusion. I guess another way of saying it is I don't believe that human beings are thoroughly chaotic individuals. I don't think anyone does something completely out of the blue random just because you know, a random number generator in their head clicked and they woke up and decided that day I'm going to quit my job. I think that can happen, but it's also a kind of an aligning of factors that cause your brain to click over. So when I perceive somebody behaving in a way that's so inscrutable or without pattern, that usually causes me to sort of play out certain scenarios in my head to be like, okay, let me see if I can put myself in a position where that makes sense to me. I'm going to try and imagine every emotional state I've ever been in, ever perceived. Hey there. You little guy. And then, yeah, I try to make sense of it. And I guess the reason I bring that up now is another kind of mental exercise I do is to try and do that in regards to fame or the kinds of people that other people are attracted to. Not, you know, physically, but emotionally. The awarding and elevation of celebrity is so fascinating. The people that others choose to elevate, and boy, the thing that makes no sense to me is the people whose living and existence is subsidized because something about them is gratifying to others. These radishes are good. Man, Twitch is such a magical thing. Namely because it showed me that the human race is willing to pay somebody else just to play video games and kind of chill out. And man, I never would have thought that. Never in a million years. But hey, man, it's happening. Devin, you think I'm an SJW? I can't tell if that is sincere, snide, or both. And if it is serious. Good lord, what about that conversation topic drove you to say that? I don't know. Oh, like the royal family? I guess that is kind of what it is, yeah. No, Barrett, it's nothing like that. No. That was not a JonTron thing at all. That was just me thinking out loud. Had nothing to do with it. Yeah, no. That observation completely disconnected. Jeb Cricket, thank you for the Twitch Prime sub. Do you think it's a good or bad thing that we're willing to pay for entertainment in that regard? Well, neither. But I think you said it as best as you possibly could. You're paying for entertainment? That's fine. That's totally fine. I guess where the proposal starts to get a little strange for me is that it's entertainment with the illusion and sometimes the reality of human interaction. You know? So I wouldn't say that this is, oh yeah, this one. I really wanted to do this one. Lone Cedar Tree on Hebra. So, man, this quest by itself, I think, proves the beauty of Breath of the Wild. So it was in Hateno, I thought. Oh shit. Oh, no, it wasn't. Lone Cedar Tree? Oh, I fucked it up. Never mind. It wasn't the. I don't think that's the quest I was thinking of. Molly and Rito. Yeah, never mind. There's this other. Damn, I have to go back to Hateno, don't I? Because I don't think any of these are. Oh, Stall Horse, Curry. Oh, I can make a baked apple pretty easily. That's in Rito? Okay. There's got to be a fire near Rito, and if there isn't, I can make one. So, oh yeah, Undead Mesh, you kind of hit on it. It's kind of like paying for somebody to be your friend, in a way. I think it's a lot of wanting to support someone you like and enjoy, but if you were to say not acknowledge subscribers, would you get less subscribers? Maybe a bit of both. It is. And that's what's fascinating to me about it. By and large, people don't like mixing friends and money. Rather, people tend to treat the two as very different entities. You don't pay your friend to hang out with you. And if you did, for a long time that's been widely considered inhuman, you know? As though, like, it's almost an insult to what friendship is to make it a money thing. But here comes Twitch. And people are more than willing to pay to hang out with you. And in some cases, they pay for adjacency. You know? They pay for the right to chat. You know, if it's the sub-only chat. They pay for the right to play games with you if it's sub-only games. And that's not necessarily new. You know, people have paid for proximity to celebrities before. It's just, I don't think in those circumstances there was any... sorry, I'm looking for a fire so I can bake an apple. I can just make one. I think I'll just make one. I've never tried making a fire with flint. I think I'm going to do that. So let's see how that works. I'll just make one out here. Also look around a bit. Every so often I'll just go to a high point and look around. There, is it that tree? It is that tree. Okay. I think. I may have put that there later. Shit. Fuck. Anyway, do you think it's strange that people relate this kind of interaction as friendship or interesting or positive? I don't know. That's the thing, I don't know. All it is that to me it seems to change. It seems to be fundamentally different than how humans have largely acted up until this point. Okay, so do I just put this on the ground and then hit it? It's more like we are that friend that's like, here you go, get you something nice. Except that phrase in context is what sugar daddies say to the women they're paying for to keep them. Hey, it worked. Cool. Never done that before. So, if it is like that, then what you just said is more profound than maybe you have thought. Booyah! Are there any Twitch streamers that I watch consistently? Yeah, of course. There's a couple. I'm kind of surprised. I mean, I didn't. SNES All Stars is happening now, and I really like that stream from last year. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it this year too. Because like SNES games are some of my favorite to see speedrun and stuff like that. And it's been, man. If you guys, by the way, if you guys were bummed out about the extreme gap between runs at SGDQ, or sorry, AGDQ, SNES All Stars runs one right into the other with like maybe a couple of minutes between them. Yeah, you know those apples. Catch me up. What are we currently discussing? For me, I'm just kind of open-ended rambling about the nature of celebrity and the very unique relationship that Twitch or YouTube personalities have with their audience. I think there's more distance in the YouTube relationship. You make something, you edit it, you put it up, and then there's a bit of like gap. But Twitch streamers, you're basically interacting directly with all the people who pay you money, and you're very nice to them because you have to be. But stream viewers don't seem to acknowledge that money flavors the relationship. And if they do, they're either totally cool with it, which is interesting, or they're pretending to ignore it, which is also interesting. It's interesting either way. Not bad. I want to make that very clear. I don't mind it. It's just unique. It's really interesting. Give me that. Oh boy, she's gonna start. Booyah! She's gonna fall in love with me, isn't she? Yeah. Oh no, you did not just say that. Is she gonna pay me off for baked apples? Are you my new money pile? Second stomach and a hollow leg. Oh my god. Lady, you have no idea the monster you just born. I'm gonna bake 1,000,000 apples on my apple roasting platform. I don't know how long wood catches on fire, or stays on fire, but... How do you feel about subs who donate large amounts of money? Is it more it's their money, they can do what they want, or do you think it's irresponsible? Oh, I would never, you know, yeah, it's their money, they can do what they want. Sometimes it really does fascinate me, the amount of money someone will drop on that, but... Seriously, it's their money. That doesn't bother me. I would never tell somebody what to do with their own money. Also, yeah, Paya. I figured Paya would probably be the internet's number one waifu. She's just so... Oops. Just so adorable. So they cook at different rates? Wait, these guys aren't cooking. I'm guessing it's the same reason you don't play games with subs, so it helps disable the illusion that we are your friends because it gave you money. Yeah, that's a big part of it. I've gone on very long diatribes about that before, but yes, I don't want money to dictate closeness to me. Whoa, boy, you guys are cooking. I don't want anyone to feel like they would have gotten an opportunity to like talk to me if they had only paid money, you know. I feel lucky enough that people even want to show up to this shit. This is just me rambling and playing video games. Thank you, Rita Cooper. Appreciate that. Gonna kill her with all that fructose? That's her problem. Need those rupees, man. Friend saw me at PAX East. Awesome to hear you fun-ass guys are great as person as you are on camera. Yeah. You know, we're pretty similar. Fuck? That better just be a cloud. Okay. Okay, I've got a good amount of baked apples at this point. Where are they at? Oh, they're probably under food. Yeah, 13. If you pay me 100 rupees for each one of these apples, man, I'm gonna love this girl. Where are you? I'm gonna create a real marital issue with these people. Just so you guys, the backstory of the quest was this dude wanted to do something nice for his wife. He was like, well, she loves baked apples, so give her one. And I did. And she may have talked herself out of a marriage, because I'm a man who can provide baked apples. Where'd she go? She was headed up when I saw her last. You're just chilling there, sighing into the sunset. Pi is so thirsty for that trap's dick. Oh, is Link a trap now? Or is this the tiny girl? What is that sound? To go figure that out. Are you selling arrows? Oh, not normal ones. How do you... Oh. Oh yeah? Teg Prodigy? Like our improv routines? They're selling cold weather clothes here. I probably need to get that set. Link's always been a trap. As it should be. As the internet demands. Are you making the noises? No? Oh, here we go. Nope. Oh, damn it, there's a cooking pot. Alright. The ladle's a weapon? It is. Sweet. The mighty ladle warrior. Already taken a pot lid. We've been to Death Mountain. Not yet, no. I'm excited for that. I'm kind of saving it. Hold on a second. Yeah, I gotta sell these apples. I gotta find that girl. I feel like to an extent, some people donate large amounts of money for the sake of acknowledgement from the person that they find to be entertaining and possibly from others who may be watching. Like maybe it's a louder way of saying, hey, I love what you do and here's some money because I want you to know that. Yeah. No, mechanically, I think you're absolutely right. But like, imagine what would happen if you donated $5 grand and didn't hear a thing. And you'd be like, hey, like I mean, I paid for that. And at that point, you're paying for the acknowledgement, right? And... Oh, is that you? Again, it's not a bad thing. People can do whatever they want. And if that's kind of how the relationship is shaken out, and that's the expectation, fine. But... Do I have 10? I do. Oh. My return is getting lower. So how many do you want now? Is it different every time? Oh, come on. Okay. I bet it's like, she'll ask for it in factors of 10. That's what I think of your stupid... Yeah, that's right. Well, it was an amount of money. So yeah, I just want to, I guess to make it absolutely clear, again, there's no judgment in what I'm thinking about. I don't think this is bad human behavior. It's just unique. And I guess maybe it doesn't make sense to me, but I wouldn't. I would never conflate that with this is a bad thing. Okay, so I remember there being, man, was it really that? So wait, that was this one. There was another one from Hateno that I swear was like, go to that tree and then do some stuff. So I want to try to figure that one out. Because, so there's a quest where this kid, like, points to a tree and he's like, hey, go to that tree and then look for this thing. And then once you find that thing, then you'll find something there. And it's just purely by description, right? There's no glowing quest arrow, there's no nothing. And those kinds of quests are the best. Because, God, it's been so long in a video game since there's been that process of reading, understanding, and then doing. It's been like mashing through quests, and then like mashing through quests, and then just following to the glowing arrow, killing whatever's there, picking up the glowing thing, taking it back, and getting a reward. And I love that Zelda kind of puts in that middle layer of, no, you got to think about it. You got to think about it too. Shit, was it from Hateno? Okay, so you saw the frame drop a little bit there. That's about what you're looking at. That is about what the frame drops look like. So I know this one had the thing where you have to line up the two trees. But there's this one too. Fuck. Maybe I'm thinking of a different... Shit. Trying to find somebody's wife. I have to look through a whole river length? That doesn't sound like it should be too bad, right? Just get a horse, start clopping along the riverbed. Huh. Maybe I was mistaken. Maybe it was this one where you have to go to the Well, shit. I'll go there. Wait, no, it's on a mountain. It's gonna be cold. That's why I need the That's what I need the money for. Oh, so that okay, here. This is one question I'll ask of chat. I have a lot of luminous stones, a lot of them. 39 luminous stones. It says this stone can be used as a base to make special clothing. I want that special clothing, but I don't know how many luminous stones do I need? And those sell for quite a bit, so I don't know. I don't know how much I should how many I should hold on to. I don't think I have a picture of a rusty halberd. Yeah. I was having Bernie around. I loved him having him around for the streams. Bernie is delightful. No joke, one of the nicest, happiest, funniest dudes I think I've ever met. And I'm not just saying that because in some respect he is my boss. He's still just a cool dude. Looks like I'm mean to my family members. I don't have very many of them. But we still talk. I call my mom frequently because I love her. Maybe it wasn't in this village. Maybe it was the other one. I swear there was... Because there was that one where you have to line up the trees, but... Maybe that was here. Selling metal is a good way to sell... Selling meals is a good way to make money. Don't sell ore. Really? Because I've sold pretty much all the ore I've come across. It doesn't tell you... There's only some things it tells you not to sell. Everything else is like... Yeah, this sells for money and you should sell it. Save all of your stones. Fuck! I have not been doing that. Oh, okay. I guess that was that quest. I mean, that's good enough for treasure. Well, I haven't been saving my stones, but I guess that's good to know now. You can't. Get out of here, old lady. So, sell some of the ore, but some of it's worth keeping. Will I know when I know if it's worth keeping? If that makes any sense? Will I get to a merchant and I'm like, oh, that's why I need to keep it? I'm pretty sure. Sell flint and rock salt. Eh? But I cook with rock salt. Also, yeah, Rez, this game is beautiful. I mean, technically, there's some things you can find wrong with it, but just between the coloring and everything. Coloring and the lighting, it's so good. Oh, Kali, you're trying to roast me? Oh, you're doing a great job. You're really giving it to me. Oh boy, I'll think twice. I thought two ways luminous stones are used. One's at Zoro's domain. Oh. Alright, well, I'm kind of cool with not knowing, in a weird way. I already have Hylian shit. Oh, here's the cool stuff. Armor. Ugh. So expensive. Actually, I could afford that, but... I already have a warm doublet. I don't know, you could just buy them here. What I've been doing is when I have a lot of a given thing, I'll sell some of it. And I guess, you know what? It's actually kind of nice to try and find stuff in this game. So even if I run out of shit, I can just go find more. So fuck it. I'll sell off a chunk of these. I've got so many. Look at how much money that is! You got a house? Yeah. That's why I don't have any money. Spend it all on the damn house. And then, yeah, I've heard that, like, making dishes with apples is a pretty good way to earn some cash. Actually, let me check that out. But whatever. I just fucking cashed out hard. I think I might have enough to buy the warm set. But then I'm gonna want to go to a fairy to upgrade it. Let's see. It's already happening. These are just all the things. So yeah, I'll wear back to Lido and I'll sell whatever shit I need. Or Rito. What's that? That was my very natural, very authentic Japanese accent coming out. It's not racist if you love Japan. And I'm gonna have to go get my girlfriend in a bit here, so I'm not gonna be playing for too much longer. The request to get those clothes, don't buy them. Well, I don't know where the... I don't know where the quests are, so whatever. Fierce, I'm kind of okay with just doing my thing in this game, even if that's not the optimal thing. You know, you played any Horizon yet? I started it. I played for about an hour and a half. I got past the prologue, you know, where you're little Aloy. But yeah, so like the game quote unquote started, and then I was like, all right, I gotta go do something else. And if Horizon were portable, I probably would have played that when I went to PAX, but I didn't. So, ooh, Wayne Gregsky says it's just parasocial relationships like people have with celebrities. The difference is for $2 to $5 or whatever you want to pay, you can actually get them to tweet you back and break the traditional barrier that exists. I think it's fulfilling for people to speak to those they admire. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. I think you're absolutely right. I guess the big question mark for me is, it doesn't cheapen the interaction for people to acknowledge that they have to pay for it. I figured it would. It'd be amazing if one of the Personas got ported to Switch. Oh yes, the Switch is fertile ground for those types of games. I Am Setsuna is a great opener. Oh yeah, throw some apples in here. I've heard from work associates that just 5 apples as a dish makes a pretty good selling recipe. No, it's just simmered fruit. You can get that with way fewer, but does it have to have 5 to? Does it have to have 5 to like count as whatever you can sell it for? Oh, gotta go, Lizzie. All right. That's okay, I'm not going to be streaming for too much longer, so I wouldn't worry about it. I'm still trying to figure out the actual ins and outs of the cooking. It seems like, you know, certain combinations mean it will be a certain recipe. Yeah, it's just less hearts. I got a pretty good handle on how it seems like every recipe can have one particular stat boost, whether that's, you know, more stamina or extended hearts. Is a Switch worth to buy? Really hard to answer that. It truly depends on how much disposable money you have and how you'd use it. Alright, well there you go. 50 rupees for 5 apples? That's not bad. That's a pretty good markup. Oh yeah, I accidentally set a boar on fire, so I got charred. Seared gourmet steak. But yeah, I bet I can find a pretty good selling recipe that I can make. Gotta lock some stuff up at work. See you later. Alright, man. See ya. It seems like cooking pretty much anything makes it more valuable, so I could, like, I have a lot of food. I could just dump this all into a pot, liquidate everything I have, and then sell the remains, and I'm sure I'd be fine on money. Snow quill tunic. I already have cold resistance jacket, so I don't need that. Oh, it's 1,000. Jesus Christ. And that's why you buy that stuff first. We need 600 though, and I want to look good. I want to look good. So I'm gonna sell some other junk. I need what, 600 for that? All right. Yeah, amber. Whatever. Almost. God, that's worth so much. But I've been given an imperative. Yeah, you usually sell the parts. Yeah, they don't sell for much, but at the same time, like, you're gated, like, with those parts, you're kind of gated by the origin item if you want to make an elixir. So, like, you need... Alright, here we go. Ooh, looking like a bird man. Okay, now I gotta go hit up a fairy shrine. Amp this defense as hard as it'll go. I found another one, but I don't remember where it is. I remember that first one near Kakariko. I might just go back to that one. Even though I remember the other shrine I found, that fairy was way hotter. So I want to go with that one, but I don't remember. Oh, there it is. Haha! Okay. I'll just glide from here then. Whoops. A future Switch game are you looking forward to? Oh, Mario. I have a feeling that after Nintendo starts to announce their sales figures, like how many units they've moved, which will probably happen pretty soon, there will get a lot more announcements. Stamp it. Yeah, it's not a bad idea. Bo. Yeah, I'll do that. But yeah, I bet, much like Bethesda, we're gonna get a lot of like 360 PS3 ports, which I'm totally cool with, by the way. Seen the Shadow War gameplay trailer? It looked fine to me. I don't know what counts as a fairy, though. There, a leaf. What unannounced imaginary games am I looking forward to, Pixel? Shit, man, they already did Zelda. They already announced Mario. What's that? That's a thing. That's a thing. That's a thing. This. Hey, and the wind's blowing in my direction. Look at this. Sort of in my direction. Unannounced games. Sleeping Dogs would be a really cool port. I want to play that game, and having it on the Switch... Oh, wait, I've already done that thing. Alright. Having it on the Switch would be the way to do it. What else? Shenmue. Shenmue 1 and 2 port would be fucking awesome for Switch. Yeah, Persona game. Or rather, it's something from Atlas. Like a first-party RPG from Atlas would be really rad. You already a master of this game? Yeah, a master of every game. Boom. The fragrance of a young man. Oh yeah, Splatoon demo? Or Splatoon 2. Forgot about that. Oh boy, there's one thing. Red Chew Jelly. I don't know what that is. But I... Oh, that's just the tunic. Fuck. I've never even found red Choo Chews. I guess they're probably in hotter parts of the realm. Maybe Dark Souls so we can hear all about the broken switches? Yeah, just snapped in half. A Trauma Center game would be pretty cool, I think. I think you could also hybridize that, be it like partial touchscreen, partial motion control if you really wanted it to be. I just also really like Trauma Center. Mario Paint, or Mario Maker port. Yeah, that'd be cool. She had the Ocarina of Time fairy. I mean, I think it's an equal comparison of hotness to creepiness. All right, so I'm gonna go check out this tree. I'm gonna do it from here because that seems like it's closer. I think this will be a good case study on how hard it can be, how complicated it can be in Zelda to have a line in front, or like have a destination and try to go there in a straight line, and it just doesn't work out. Or also, I can buy a new heart or stamina. I'm going to be doing a lot of climbing. I probably should buy stamina. Well, whatever. You're looking forward to the new Mass Effect? I'll play it, but after this, it's hard to care. And also, I already cooled off on Mass Effect pretty hard after 3. 3 is just such a non-game for me. I just didn't care. Man, speaking about like games with gameplay systems that matter and work together to create a cool experience, Mass Effect was basically the opposite of that. A bunch of gameplay systems that didn't matter and didn't add together at all. What are all these targets for? Huh. Oop. Oh boy, I don't have nearly enough stamina to hit all these. Interesting. Was the battery life? I didn't have a problem. I did a 6-hour flight, and I had to dip into my battery pack a couple of times, but my battery pack didn't run out of juice, and Jesus Christ. Oh my God! Seriously? Seriously? Worth bringing around town? Absolutely. People have said, and it sounds accurate to me, that you can play Zelda for about 2.5 hours on a full charge. There are other games that are less taxing. So I played a fair amount of Shovel Knight and Blaster Master, and those seemed to consume a bit less. Can I link my battery pack? It's just a generic battery pack. There's nothing special or specific about it. If you just punch in like USB-C battery pack and pick the one with the best user reviews, you're probably getting something as good or better than what I got. So I don't know that I can climb this. We'll see. How's Blaster Master Zero? It's pretty good. I'll tell you, it's kind of weird playing Blaster Master and understanding it. I remember playing that game when I was a kid and just not getting it. I just didn't understand what was going on with it. It makes sense now, because, like, it's been translated. Well, it was good meeting you, son. Give me that meat. Boosh. Yep, so this is one of those things. Hold on. I wonder if this will work. Whoa! Never mind. Ho ho ho! That's a living thing. I was gonna be like, I'm gonna light this ice thing on fire and see what happens. Ow!
It is my pleasure.
He killed me in one hit. Fuck! No! So that was just in case you guys are curious. That's a special ability I got for beating the first dungeon. That is a Zora lady that pops out and revives me if I die. Hold on. It's never a bad time for meat. I don't want that meat. So I gotta run away from that fucker. But it's just like, I was trying to run to a... That's the magic of this game, man. I was trying to run to a tree. I saw an ice thing. I stood on it, and it woke up. Alright, Stephanie just landed, so I'm gonna have to leave soon. I was thinking of getting Blaster Master Zero, but I don't know. Doctor, if you're not hurting for it, you don't need to. It's a pretty good port, though. It's a fun game. Oh, there's got to be a Korok seed under this. It's got to be. Yeah, there is. I want to get it on 3DS, but it's not in 3D. Man, that... Oh, sorry, little guy. So that's my tree, I think. Yep. Got a crosswind. Oh, maybe that's a bird I haven't taken a picture of. No, I have. Okay. I'm almost neurotically. Oh, look at all the. There's so much stone down there. I could glide over, but I'm not gonna. There's money to be made. I'm gonna have to strip mine this shit. What is that? Oh, it was Alphos. Ugh. It's a good thing I'm wearing all my cold weather clothes. Get back here. Ah, blew up a tree. Oh my god. Oh, damn. I was hoping it would like, let's get him! Oh shit, there's more. Fuck! Luckily, the skeletons are real easy. You just poke them once and then poke their heads and they're pretty much down. Fuck off! God damn it. Interested in the Matrix reboot. I haven't heard anything about that. Rather, you said it earlier in chat. Or rather, somebody did. I don't think so, because I would guess the only reason it's being rebooted is somebody's like, it earned money then, it can earn money again. Make it earn money again. Alright. There we go. So if it's... Oh, shit. If it's just like a... If it's a one-dimensional cash-in, like most reboots are, no, I don't care. There's nothing about that movie that needs to be remade. There's no meat left on the bone, really, as far as I can tell. Pretty sure they got everything done they wanted to the first time around. Picking up my parts. Alright. So, yep, my girlfriend is very definitely at the airport, and I gotta go get her, because it would be really shitty of me if I just sat here and kept playing Zelda while she was waiting. So, I'm gonna blow up these rocks, and then I'm gonna go get her. Because luminous stones are worth a lot of rupees, and she would understand. Plus, I just sold them all, so I gotta get more. Not hurting for it? Oh, just weighing between Blaster Master and Setsuna? Okay. Yeah, they're both real pretty good. Both like very good retro, nuevo retro style. Shit, I should have taken a picture of that. Fuck. She would understand. She'd be mad, but she'd understand. Also, I'm hungry. We're gonna have like a welcome back to California dinner. So we're this level of old and cute. There's a restaurant that we go to for like if we've been traveling and we get back in town. What do pictures do? So if you take pictures of stuff, it's actually a pretty cool system. It adds it to your Hyrule Compendium, which just gives you information about it, what it drops. The really cool part is, if you take a picture of something, you can then track it. Which means, like, let's say I need to find this flower for whatever reason. I can target it, so it starts tracking it. Now, that doesn't direct you right to it. It'll make it so, when you're close, it'll pop up with this little radar thing, and then it'll ping as you're, like, either moving to it or away from it. So it gives you the ability to track stuff loosely. You still have to find it. So there's a lot of like going to the region it says it's in and sort of looking around until your radar pings up and then you can sort of zero in on it. It's not like it doesn't put a big glowing cursor over it, but it does sort of help you find stuff you need later. So that's why I'm not super upset about selling stuff. Because if I need it later, I can find it. Or at least the game gives me the tools to find it. But that's also why I'm kind of neurotically taking photos of stuff, because I never know if I'll need a chill shroom. It's always good to have it, you know. But yeah, taking a photo of it does give you like sort of the mechanics to find it later. Okay, I need to go pick up my girlfriend. Stephanie's awesome. And we're gonna have a nice relaxing evening at home together. After we go have some pho. Uh-oh. Spoilers. Okay, whatever. What does Stephanie think of the Switch so far? Have you two play anything together in co-op? Not yet, Lucky Senpai, but... Oh, I didn't know you could buy the entries in Research Lab. Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. Anyway. I want to stream snipper clips with her. I think that would make for a good stream. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully, gonna be back... Oh, wow. I almost said streams are gonna get back to normal. They're very much not. Next week, I'm gonna be completely out. The week after that, I might be completely out too. So we might have 2 weeks of basically no streaming coming up. But I'll try to squeeze it in when I can. So yeah, we'll see. Anyway, thanks for tuning in, everybody. I'll see you next time.
Things that's happened in their lives. We don't always need the soda pop room where people can go in and be cheerful and happy. We're very emotional people, beings, so I think we need all kinds of rooms.
If I go near you, it'll make a bong sound. That's the same thing in real life. You know, we have this personal space. We have a certain area around us that we feel like if somebody gets in that, we feel like they're in our personal space. So one of the main things that makes you feel like you're really here. And what that does is that even just with the physical presence, there are other programs that have that, but they don't have the feeling of actually having personal space. A much, much more personal space here. You know you have it. If I run into you right now, you're going to feel it. You're going to know I ran into you. You're going to move, just like you would in real life. So you do feel like you have a presence, more of a presence in this program. It feels more intimate than any other program I've ever been in.
King's Knight to King's Bishop 3.
Aggressive.
It's the only way to win.
This is Captain Power. I'm closing in on Dredd.
Watch for base stations.
Energy down. Going to scanning system.
Activated. Check energy levels. Check power levels.
We took a few hits, but we've still got plenty of power.
Energy systems full.
Hold on. I'm gonna blow this baby.